My city friends and me.
My name is Anna. I am 22 years old. I grew up on a small farm far from any big city. 6 months ago, I moved to the city to find work. I got a job at a small coffee shop downtown. The city was loud and fast. I lived in a tiny apartment with thin walls and noisy neighbors. At the coffee shop, I met Mia. She grew up in the city her whole life. Mia was confident and stylish. She knew every street and every good restaurant. She talked fast and laughed loud. From my first day, Mia was kind to me. She showed me how to use the coffee machine. She showed me the best way to walk to the subway. I also worked with Jake, another barista. He was quiet but friendly. He always remembered how I liked my tea. Every night, my mom called me from the farm. "How is the city, Anna?" she asked. "It's good, Mom," I always said. "I'm making friends." That was true. Mia was becoming my best friend in the city. On the outside, my life looked good. I had a job, an apartment, and a new friend. But inside, something felt wrong. I just did not say it yet. The truth was, I felt different from everyone around me. My clothes were simple. My shoes were old. I still spoke with my country accent. Sometimes at work, customers looked at me strangely when I talked. I felt my face get hot. I felt not good enough. One evening, Mia invited me to her apartment. It was big and beautiful, with modern furniture. My small apartment felt embarrassing next to hers. "Your place is so nice," I said quietly. "Thanks," Mia said. "Yours is nice too." But I did not believe her. I thought, she is just being polite. That night, I lay in bed and thought about home. I missed the quiet fields. I missed my mother's cooking. But I also felt ashamed of missing it. I thought, if people knew where I really come from, they would think I don't belong here. I did not tell Mia any of this. I did not tell Jake. I smiled at work every day. Inside, I felt alone. I felt like I was wearing a mask, and under the mask, I was just a farm girl pretending to be a city girl. I was afraid that Mia only liked the city version of me, not the real one. As weeks passed, Mia invited me to more places. She invited me to parties with her city friends. I usually said no. "I'm tired," I told her. "Maybe next time." Really, I was afraid. I was afraid I would say something wrong. I was afraid people would hear my accent and laugh. One day, Mia asked me directly, "Anna, why do you never come with us?" she said. "You always say no." I looked down. "I don't know," I said. "Maybe I'm just different from your other friends." Mia frowned. "Different how?" she asked. I did not answer. That weekend, my mom called again. "You sound tired, Anna," she said. "Are you happy there?" I paused. "I don't always feel like I belong here, Mom," I said quietly. My mom was silent for a moment. "You belong wherever you are yourself," she said softly. I did not fully believe her. At work, Jake noticed I was quiet. "Something wrong?" he asked. "I'm fine," I said, the same words I always used. But I was pulling away from both Mia and Jake. The distance between us was growing, and it was my own fault. I was hiding, and hiding made me even more alone. Then Mia's birthday party happened. I finally agreed to go. The apartment was full of stylish young people. I wore my best dress, but I still felt out of place. Someone asked me where I was from. "A small town," I said. "Never heard of it," the person laughed. "Is it even on the map?" My face burned. I felt small. I felt not good enough, exactly like I always feared. I quietly walked to the balcony to be alone. A few minutes later, Mia found me there. "Are you okay?" she asked. Tears filled my eyes. "I don't belong here, Mia," I said. "I'm not like your other friends. I'm just a country girl pretending to be someone else." Mia looked surprised. "Is that what you think?" she asked. "I invited you because I like you, Anna. The real you, not a city version of you." I shook my head. "You don't understand," I said. "Everything about me is different. My accent, my clothes, my whole life before this." "Different isn't bad," Mia said gently. "I always thought your stories about the farm were amazing. I was jealous, actually." I stared at her, shocked. For the first time, I let myself cry in front of someone in the city. All the feelings I had hidden finally came out. That night, Mia and I talked for a long time. I told her everything. I told her how afraid I was that people would judge me. I told her how much I missed home, but felt ashamed to say it. Mia listened without laughing. "You should tell people the truth," Mia said, "not hide it." I took a deep breath. "I'm scared," I admitted. "What if they still think I don't belong?" Mia smiled kindly. "Then they are not real friends," she said. The next day, I called my mom. "Mom," I said, "I told Mia everything about feeling different, about missing home." My mom's voice sounded warm. "I'm proud of you," she said. "You don't have to hide who you are, Anna. Not from anyone." At work, I also talked to Jake. "I've been quiet lately because I felt like I don't belong here," I told him. Jake smiled. "Anna, you belong. You're one of the best people here," he said. Saying the truth out loud felt scary, but also like a heavy bag falling off my shoulders. For the first time in months, I felt light. A few days later, I invited Mia and Jake to my small apartment. I cooked a simple country dish my mother taught me, a warm vegetable stew with fresh bread. "This smells amazing," Mia said. "This is a piece of my real life," I told them. "The farm, my mom, all of it." They both loved the food. Jake asked questions about the farm, and I answered proudly this time, not with shame. I told stories about animals, quiet mornings, and the smell of fresh grass. Mia listened with real interest, not pity. "You should be proud of where you come from," Mia said. "It makes you interesting, not less than us." I smiled, and for the first time, I believed her words completely. Life was not perfectly easy after that night. I still sometimes felt nervous meeting new people. But now I did not hide my accent. I did not hide my old shoes or my simple stories. Slowly, I started to feel like myself again, even in the busy city. I still called my mom every night, but now our talks were full of laughter, not worry. Looking back, I understand something important now. I thought being different meant I did not belong, but the truth is the opposite. Being different is exactly what made people care about me. Mia did not want a city version of me. She wanted the real Anna, the farm girl with dirt under her nails and stories about quiet fields. I learned that belonging does not come from looking like everyone else. It comes from being honest about who you really are. When I stopped hiding, I stopped feeling alone. If you ever feel like you don't belong somewhere, remember this. The right people don't want a copy of themselves. They want you, completely and honestly. Being different is not something to hide. It is something to share. Now, when someone asks where I'm from, I smile and tell them proudly. And every time I feel a little more at home in the city. Not because I became like everyone else, but because I finally let myself be me.